So as you can see by my level and all this being completed, I've beaten Splatoon Raiders without recording it. Not my best decision. Probably should have recorded it. But what I will do is I've already done like this first island for Raid on Spicy. But what I will do, just for content, is anything past, so here, all the way around, I will go through the game on Spicy. So yeah, that's just to do that. I'm not sure how. Because I don't edit. Mainly because I don't know, like how I would do that, but we will try and keep like my opinions and stuff on Raiders spoiler free, in case someone who will maybe eventually end up watching this decides or is playing the game or is about to buy the game to play it and doesn't have the full game beaten yet. I'll probably put in the title like probably something about like what would I put in the title? Just possible spoilers, playing through on Spicy. Yeah, that seems fine. Right now I'm using a mini Splatling. I like it. Charges fast. I've upgraded it to, what is it, 36 plus 14 or 34 plus 16? That's what it's doing. So much damage per shot. It's really good, obviously, but to be fair, this is playing through on easy mode basically, because I think it was level 14-ish, maybe. Let me look at loot. No, it won't show me the level. Oh, 22. Yeah, this is for level 22-ish people. I am level 36 with a essential loot level 50 gun. Ooh, for conversation wise, or to get a conversation in comments, if you play Splatoon or Splatoon Raiders, I want to know. Oh, there's still one there. I want to know what your like target priority is when playing this game. For me, I think it goes like Stingers, Flyfish, then Strong Arms. Yeah, Stinger, Flyfish, Strong Arms. Just because they all have very long range attacks, and just from playing Salmon Run and base Splatoon, any kind of long range boss salmon, not fun. Usually, I think that's what I die to most, is the boss salmonids that have that long range. I just cut off my speaking for a second there. Boss salmonids that have that long range. Really, oh, my mic's all the way down there. Maybe now it will be better audio. But yeah, it's mainly boss salmonids with long range because they just map wide coverage is kind of hard to deal with. Fun fact. Alright, so I could do radon ultra spicy. That's for level 40 though. I'm not even level 40. 30, 36, yeah. Problem for me playing games on my TV and recording through Elgato is I recently got a new computer, which is part of the reason why I wasn't recording any like Smash things. I'm also waiting for we upgraded our Wi-Fi provider, but we have to wait for the provider to come in and set up Wi-Fi. So I'm waiting for that before I go back on Wi-Fi for stuff like Smash and Smash. Splatoon is fine. But, like, even my computer games like Overwatch and yeah, that's kind of all I play. I'm sick of Siege with my friends, mainly because that game it just makes me so mad. But yeah, stuff like Overwatch and other online games like the rubber banding and stuff because of packet loss hurts so much, especially because one of the characters I main in Overwatch is the new character Shion. Really cool character. Pretty hard to play if you're rubber banding all the time. And the same can be said for my other character, because I play Shion and Ash, right? At least for DPS. Very hard to play those characters when, you're rubber banding all over the place. Ash, because, sometimes you use WAS and E to aim. I like to do that just because it gives a bit more like fine control over aim. And since it's not like I'm playing on my Switch and have gyro controls, yeah, I'm gonna take WAS and D, but can't do that when I'm getting flung all around. That kills, right? Yes. If I had to give a rating of this game, I'd probably say 9 out of 10. Great game. Just some of these missions are fun. Some of them feel like hell going through. I can't believe I failed that. Double kill. Can't remember. Oh, yes, I do remember. Later in the game, Um, there is a like one of the it's not spiral like, 'cause that's the blue stuff. It's one of the red gem missions, and for that you have to like kill. It's not like you have to kill them, but it's how you get the power eggs. And the only boss salmonid it spawns is, oh, yeah, drizzlies. Drizzlies are probably third on my priority list. It's in between that and in between drizzlers and strong arms for third. Um, this game's really fun. I recommend it. Ending, I loved it. I also love the interactions between the characters. I think it's cool, funny sometimes. Um, Personally, I think Sugar's a tsundere. And I'm only saying that because of the interaction that happens between her and player character between, not between, at the end of the first boss fight. I'm going to. That's one of the big boys, salmonids. Okay, I guess I could give my opinion on some of the season salmonids, just because I don't remember all of them. Oh, technically tough. What is it? Tough Arms is a season salmonid, which, yeah, it has the HP pool of one, and it's really tanky. Um, but it is a bit of a pain, bro. Um, God, I'm not good at this. I say a lot, but it's just like, I don't know, instincts. I'm not used to talking. Okay, well, since it's on screen, my least favorite season salmonid, because it's my least favorite salmon, but giant. Sorry, I had too much and I had a hiccup there. Isn't that? I think that's why like hiccups are caused. Is like you you have too much to like digest or something, and it moves your diaphragm out. And I don't remember going through this level on the base game. I know I did though, because I made sure before I beat the final boss, which was peak, um, to go through and beat every level, which was fun, and it exposed me to just levels like this where it's just spam of one boss enemy and smaller salmonids. Actually, they aren't smaller salmonids, it's lesser salmonids, right? Ooh, level up. Since we're here, I get off topic a little. Since we're here, I'm gonna explain my level up pathing. I would always go gadget part slots first, then weapon damage, then gadget damage, and as you can tell, HP last. HP only when I can't upgrade the other ones, mainly because for the first half of the game, I played on max difficulty, which is survivalist, and it's fine. Okay, so it's weird. My headphones just powered off. Okay, so we gotta go here, then here. It's probably because I have no audio coming through them. If I turn that on, oh, but it turns over there on. Okay, so I'll just do that, and now it's providing audio. Hopefully that stops it from powering off. Because I think that's what causes it. Alright, third on my priority list. Not third, but next on priority list. Depends on what else is there. Because I mean, if it's like a bunch of scrappers, then I'll try and like go through and take care of. Scrappers are last. They're easy. Mainly because if you run a build similar to mine, or just like your bot buddy, is doing enough damage, scrappers just kind of get fucked. It's been past 2 minutes by a lot. I wonder. I don't think I said anything bad in the first 2 minutes. I guess we'll find out. Scrappers are last on priority. See, like, big shots, they don't have to go back to, like, a cannon to activate it. And it's instead just big shot wherever and whenever, basically. They're pretty high on priority, just because when you're dealing with a swarm in front of you, it's kind of hard to also be looking down and watching the waves that they cast. Oh, I did not know the mic picked up me breathing that well. On boss rooms, especially if you're over levered, oh my god, over leveled, you could just blitz the boss down and not have to worry about anything else. So that's why, in a situation like that, I ignore my usual priority list and just go for a kill. Now, I was looking at this. I don't think splatonas are good. If I had to give, let me go up here. I can't remember all the weapons off the top of my head. Fake fan, can't remember anything. But yeah, no. If I had to go worst to best, I think it would go Stringer. I like how that looks. Then Splatana. I never have tried Brush. I feel like it'd be fine though. I feel like it would do good enough, like spread damage, so you don't have to worry. Then Brilla's actually pretty alright. Mainly, I'm looking at the designs. I never saw this design while I was playing. Mainly because it's like a shotgun. I feel stupid for saying that, but who could have guessed that the Bellas would stay with the shot pattern? But no, the shotgun's really good because it gives you that burst damage, and I like that because burst down boss salmonids and seasoned salmonids doesn't work too well for seasoned salmonids when you're on level for it. But hold on, there we go. Okay, it still has the same bar. When you're over leveled or just dealing with regular boss salmonids, works really well. Um, Plus the shield works. I was gonna say works best, but I'm gonna change that to works good against stingers and yeah. Dualies bad just because stuff like big shot, you have to jump, and you can't jump while shooting with dualies. Then again, I never tried to just dodge roll through, but figuring how dualies work in Splat 3, I don't think that would have worked. Also, I can hear my chair moving in my audio. I need to buy a new chair. This one is falling apart. Is that I can't. So, Spatlings, I like. I never played with any of the Splatlings besides the one I'm using right now. But I feel like they all would be pretty good. Charge speed. I don't know. I think because I'm pretty sure this is based off of a mini Splatling. I feel like mini already has. Yeah, because the bigger Splatlings have the handle like that. Yeah, I feel like mini Splatling just already has a good enough charge. Sloshers, pretty good. Um, you can sometimes hear my. Huh. Oh, my bad. Um, really good. Like I said with the Brellas, they work well for just a lot of damage in one area. Sorry, slight yawn. Okay, and stretch. It's pretty early for me. A lot of damage in one shot and good crowd control. I would say probably second best weapon in my opinion. Chargers, I tried it once. It went horribly. Maybe I'm just bad with them. Um, I dislike them just like in normal Splatoon Salmon Run. Um, Somewhere around like bow and Splatana in terms of how good it is. So basically, not good. Personal opinion though, that could always change with who's playing. I'm just bad with them. Dynamo. I tried it out in the beginning. I like it, but like, I like how they chose, you know. Oh my god, I said Dynamo for the Rollers class. Rollers. I like how they chose Dynamo for the like alternate version. Um, I like it. I like the damage. I like the spread. I just really like it. I think it's awesome. Wing it ink speed. That sounds kind of good. Sorry. Never tried out the squelchers, mainly because of playing Salmon Run other games. I always hated squelchers because it's long range, not great, like fire speed. And I know this one says optimized for rate of fire, but sorry, God, I'm yawning go up. But like, still like playing through regular Splat 3 Salmon Run, it was probably one of my least favorite weapons to get. Junior, pretty good. I mean, it's probably right behind regular Splash Shot, but yeah, it works. It's pretty good. And then, sorry, my God, probably my favorite to use, but I'm not using it because I don't have one that's 4 or 5 star and high level blasters. They do great damage. Great damage. Kind of just range is good enough. Like you don't have to worry too much, and then it's just great for swarms or when you're being swarmed because it's a blaster. It's an explosion. So yeah. Then we'll go here to boss damage so I could give a okay. First priority is Stinger. How did I forget the name of that? Okay. Then probably Flyfish, Drizzle. Then after Drizzle, since Big Arm's a seasoned salmon, I'll say the Smoker. Just cause his mist, let's see, makes other salmon tougher. Yeah, I was just seeing if it said that. And then probably one of these two after that, and then whatever happens after that. Flip Flopper. I don't know, that might be below Scrapper. My lowest ones are like Salty Tongue, Scrapper, and probably Flip Flopper in this game. Mainly because with the use of gadgets, specifically one of the ones that has a splashdown like effect, it's really easy to just accidentally fill in the ring. And then they're useless. Seasoned salmonids. I think Scrapper's the easiest. I'll probably go Big Stack, Stinger, then probably Big Shot, then no, Big Stack, Flyfish, Salty Tongue, then Big Shot, and then to end out priority, it's Strong Arms. Other than that, you can kind of ignore it. Like, you can kind of ignore it. This one you can ignore completely. It's just a Scrapper with more range. Oh no, it's Like it, that's kind of like the same thing with everyone else here, but like this summons ink strikes on you. This is a stinger with 3 heads. This is a longer steel eel bomb that explodes 3 times. Killer whale. It uses a killer whale. And I think that's probably like the biggest glow up from boss to season is killer whale. Since I'll put spoiler in here, I don't have to worry about spoiling these. This is like compared to the other, kind of like goofy, like designs of bosses and stuff. This is creepy. It was kind of creepy. I'll read that later. I don't recommend going into that fight underleveled. Also, I don't recommend going in without enough range. I did both and died a lot. Okay, videos 30 minutes. I will end recording for now, but later. Actually, let me do the boss, and then next episode could be going till the next boss, maybe. Seems like a decent amount longer, so I might cut it like here and then do another episode. Or maybe cut it like after during this, because that's about the halfway point. So yeah, let's do this boss and then I will cut the episode. This boss, the only one I had to retry, and I feel like that's because I was trying to play it like it was one of the dungeons, and I don't recommend doing that. Play it like it's one of the dungeons. You're gonna struggle, because then you're like rushing yourself. And it's not this attack, but the first attack he went off with, the tornado thing. That. It does really good against players trying to rush things. I thought that was 2 big salty tongues. I would have been cooked. Good thing, since I'm over leveled, since I beat the game before coming back, I don't have to worry too much about death. It's pretty easy when you don't have to worry. And then I think once I hit the needed amount of power eggs to do the drill attack and send him into the just DPS at him phase, I think I'm gonna try the showstopper and see how much damage for his health that does. Okay, yeah, that's a lot. Is he already going into his other? Oh my god. Already in another charge power eggs phase. I think if anyone tries to speedrun this game, that might be what causes them to not be able to just. There's probably gonna be speedruns where it's like you get your own loadout and you just have to go through and beat the game with it. I imagine that might be a speedrun category. Um, I could also imagine this game getting similar speedrun categories to something like Minecraft Dungeons, because that's what it reminds me a lot of is Minecraft Dungeons. I feel like the game, not gameplay, but like progression system is very similar. You play levels with blank difficulty rating, and then that's kind of like the area around what you get when you beat the level and stuff. So any category that Minecraft Dungeons have, I could see this game having. Alright, well, I will collect this, and then if there's a cutscene, I'll stop. I think this is just the beginning. Okay, it's just the same cutscene as the other one, so I'll let it play out just for you guys. It's really good. I like how they're all sing at the end of the boss fights. Like in this one for Shiver sings at the end about like a traditional song from her clan. And then the same thing for Fry when you go to the Fry boss fight. And then the same thing for Big Man when you go to the Big Man boss fight. I will say I played through the entire game with Shiver, just because she's my favorite out of Deep Cut. And also I have the Splatoon 3 amiibo for her. And I was talking over that the entire time just because maybe copyright or something. And yeah. If you want to read the dialogue, you could pause. I don't know. I know sometimes if I'm watching a video and like I want to watch, do you have to go through and beat all the bosses on spicy to unlock final boss on spicy? That's actually an interesting concept if true. Alright, I'll end the video here. Like I said, next one probably let me look at the map and I will um 5 or 6 parts. Alright, bye bye.